William Burroughs, when you were in London, you'd already broken onto the scene, of course, with Naked Lunch. Nova Express was out in '64, wasn't it? But what were you writing then?
Well, let's see. I wrote The Job when I was in Duke Street. I also wrote Wild Boys, partly there and partly in Marrakesh.
That's absolutely your table, isn't it?
Yes, it
The
is.
one thing that was part of the part of the work.
And I also wrote Exterminator and Port of Saints and The Last Words of Dutch Schultz.
Oh, yes.
So I was quite busy.
Pretty prolific.
I think he was here in London, as a matter of fact, when I came across the, to me, happy accident of the cut-ups.
There are, of course, many ways in which cut-ups can be done. One very simple way that I've used frequently is just take a page, cut it down the middle and across the page, so you now have 4 sections, and you rearrange the sections in a different order. And when this happens, of course, you get new word combos. You also get new words created by the cut-up.
It occurred because I had a number of sheets of newspapers, some British newspapers, the American newspaper published in Paris, and some other things that happened to be lying on my desk when I took a Stanley blade and cut through them, and these little bits and pieces looked so amusing to me that I started jiggling them around as one would in a collage.
This was simply, of course, applying the montage method, which is really rather old hat in painting at that time, to writing. As Brian said, writing is 50 years behind painting.
Listen to my last words anywhere. Listen, all you boards, governments, syndicates, nations of the world, and you powers behind what filth deals consummated in what lavatory, to take what is not yours, to sell out your sons forever, to sell the ground from unborn feet forever. I bear no sick words, junk words, love words, forgive words from Jesus. I have not come to explain or tidy up. What am I doing over here with the workers, the gooks, the apes, the dogs, the errand boys, the human animals? Why don't I come over with a board and drink Coca-Cola or make it? Explain how the blood and bones and brains of 100 million more or less gooks went down the drain in green piss, so you on the board could use bodies and minds and souls that were not yours, are not yours, and never will be yours. You have the wrong name and the wrong number, Mr. Luce Getty Lee Rockefeller. Don't let them see us. Don't tell them what we are doing. Not the cancer deal with the Venetians, not the Green Deal. Don't let that out. Disaster, unimaginable disaster. Crabmen, tapeworms, intestinal parasites. Like Burroughs, that proud American name. Proud of what exactly? Would you all like to see exactly what Burroughs has to be proud of? The Mayan caper, the centipede hype, the short dime racket, the heavy metal gimmick. All right, Mr. Burroughs, who bears my name and my words, bear it all the way for all to see. In Times Square in Piccadilly. Play it all, play it all, play it all back. Pay it all, pay it all, pay it all back. No, no, no. Premature, premature, premature. Are these the words words of the all-powerful boards of the syndicates of the earth. I say to all, these words are not premature. These words may be too late.
Every particle of this universe contains the whole of the universe. You and yourself have the whole of the universe. I cut you up in a certain way. I cut up the universe.
But all of Burroughs seems to me to be coherent once you know his method. What Lucian calls charlatanism is actually experimental writing. You could otherwise call Cézanne a charlatan for trying to work with hot planes advancing and cool planes receding in the optical field of the eyeball. So Burroughs, in cutting up, was creating gaps in space and gaps in time also, as Cézanne or as meditation does.
If this is Wittgenstein, if you have a pre-recorded universe in which everything is already pre-recorded, the only thing that is not pre-recorded are the pre-recordings themselves. So with my cut-ups, I was attempting to tamper with the basic pre-recordings. And I think I have succeeded to some modest extent.